what your favorite classic novel says about you. And if your favorite classic isn't on here, let me know what it is in the comments and I'll roast you there. If your favorite classic novel is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, you're a hopeless romantic, you're probably straight, and when you were a teenager, you went through a phase of dating bad boys and truly believing you could change him. If your favorite classic novel is North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, you know that Jane Austen is beneath you. She is not class conscious enough. You know someone who's like Jane Austen, but even better, and that makes you better. If your favorite classic novel is In Search of Lost Time by Proust, you're a liar and nobody wants to be friends with you. If your favorite classic novel is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, you're perfect in every way and I want to be friends with you. If your favorite classic novel is Ulysses by James Joyce, congratulations. You have ascended to a higher form of being, a higher form of consciousness. Something that most of us couldn't even dream of. You're better than us. You're better than everyone. If your favorite classic novel is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, you're probably a guy and you're one of two kinds of men. You're either really, really fun, expressive, artistic, or you're really, really boring. I don't make the rules. If your favorite classic novel is The Trial by Franz Kafka, you're definitely sure that life is unfair. You know that the world has it out for you, but you can't quite understand how. You know it. You definitely know it, you're just not sure why or how. If your favorite classic novel is The Tale of Genji by Murasaki Shikibu, you're cultured, you've traveled, and you tell people that a lot. If your favorite classic novel is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, if your favorite classic novel is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, you grew up as a romantic. You were a Disney kid, you liked romance, you liked happy endings and love stories, and then something bad happened to you, something dark. It changed you, and you accept it. If your favorite classic novel is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, you hate people, you hate fun, you love isolation, and you think Jane Eyre is horseshit. If your favorite classic novel is The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte, you walk around like this. Jane Eyre? I hardly knew her. If your favourite classic novel is Journey to the West by Wu Cheng'en, you're either legitimately really into Chinese literature, history and culture, or you watched Dragon Ball as a kid and you wanted to figure out what the hell Toriyama was on about. If your favourite classic novel is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, you never lost that childhood spark. You still have a vibrant imagination, your inner child is alive and well. I have no joke to make here. Congratulations. If your favourite classic novel is Dracula by Bram Stoker, you're hot. My number is 0790. If your favourite classic novel is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, you actually enjoyed high school English. If your favourite classic novel is 1984 by George Orwell, you're either very woke, very in tune with politics, and very justifiably angry at the situation we're in, the world that we're living in. You think about 1984 a lot and you feel unfortunately powerless. Or you're very anti-woke, you're a liar, you've never read 1984, but you think you know what it's all about and you blame the lefties. If your favourite classic novel is The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole, you're very, very gay and you're into Gothic architecture. My number is 079. If you enjoyed this, support me on Patreon, please, and subscribe for books.